it's a really ridiculous story. Okay, so we're back again with another Gaijin Speaks. Today's topic is cheating. So there was a story recently about a high school student who wanted to get a driver's license. And he tried 20 times to pass the test, which I don't know why they let you take the test 20 times, but he ended up taking it 20 times and failing 20 times. So his plan to take it again, instead of just studying harder or whatever, he decided to pay someone to take it for him. So he got a, I think 16-year-old, I think it's a high school dropout, which I also don't understand why you would choose a high school dropout to take a test for you, but he did. And the problem with this was, when he actually got there, they found out it wasn't him, because for the application, you have to send in a picture with it. So the person he paid to take the test for him just didn't look like him and ended up running off. So that was kind of the problem. But yeah, it's a really ridiculous story. But I hear about this type of thing sometimes. But in general, do you hear about this kind of like cheating in Japan?
Not so much, because it's quite an honest country, so I don't hear a lot about cheating.
Yeah, I do too.
In this guy's case, I don't know how he forgot about having to submit the photo, seeing as he'd done the test 20 times. You'd think he'd kind of remember the steps of the test, but...
That's true, but I don't know, somebody that fails 20 times, they may not be the smartest person. Yeah, so maybe that's how he forgot. I'm not sure. So I actually agree with you. Like, I don't notice so many people cheating. Actually, people are kind of honest, so it is a little bit strange and kind of funny when you hear stories like this. But recently, there's been more cheating with entrance exams. So, like, people, if you don't live in Japan, you don't know this, but for universities and even high schools, they have entrance exams. So if you want to go to the university, you have to take an examination. They have that in every country. Similar to the SATs in America or in Australia. What do you have?
It's changed since I've been in Japan,
really?
so it's different state by state.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure what it's called these days. When I went, forget about it.
Okay. Anyway,
I can't remember.
Yeah, so in Japan you actually have to go to the school and take a test. So each school has a different test, so it can be really expensive. And they're really difficult too, so nobody wants to miss these tests or fail the test. So people have been cheating using their cell phones. They bring their cell phones in and they take a picture of the test and they send an email to their friend or someone they know, and then during the break their friend sends them back the answers so they can cheat on the test. And it's become so bad and so widespread, they're trying to do something about it. Like, all the schools have noticed this problem, but so far I don't think they've done anything about it. If you were, the dean of these schools, what would you do?
I think in some cases I wouldn't be surprised if the person supplying the answers is a teacher. There are a lot of incentives for these private schools to get their students into universities.
True. That's true.
There are bonuses available, teachers if students get in. So, as far as the universities are going, I don't know why people are allowed into the exam with a phone in the first place.
That's true.
So,
I think one thing, they try to stop people, but some people have two phones.
Right.
So they give them one phone and then they take the other, or they bring the other with them.
It seems like maybe they need a metal detector or
maybe so, yeah.
pat down.
Frisk them before they go in and take the test.
The dog.
Maybe they'll get that in the future. Actually, I remembered another one about cheating. This one is similar, but instead of for entrance exams, this is actually the elementary school level. there's services in Japan where you can pay the service to do your child's elementary school homework for them. So, like over the summer, kids have like a summer holiday, and then afterwards they have homework they have to do, like draw a picture or do a book report or something in that sort. And so some students weren't doing it because they were going to cram school instead or doing some other activity. So their parents would pay this service to do it for them. And they said, like, one is kind of bad, but they said a few of them, like, there would be art projects, and they'd pay somebody to do the art project, and the art project would win, like, the school competition. So, like, the winning school art project would be like something some adult painted to look like a child. So I think that's kind of bad. But I do also understand this, like, the parents don't want the children to get a bad grade, and they are studying because they're going to a juke.
Right. From my perspective, it seems like the parents are just paying twice instead of once.
That's true.
In a lot of situations, I've seen students who are going to these cram schools, sleeping during their regular school, so it's not like they're getting the benefit of going to two schools. They're getting the burden of going to two schools.
Yes, yes.
And they're coping with it by sleeping through half of their classes, zoning out, and then going at night. They've got to learn it because they've slept through the day.
Yeah, that's bad. I didn't notice. Yeah, there are students who do that. I think maybe they don't get enough sleep because they have too much to do. I mean, if you have normal school and then you have cram school right after it, you don't have time to sleep, and in fact, you don't have time to do homework because I should explain this. To people that don't know, in Japan they have something called like cram school, and so after your normal school, you go to this school and they go over similar material to try to prepare you for a test. And these can last a long time. I think some of them even end at about like 10 o'clock at night or 10:30 at night. So like you imagine if it ends at 10 o'clock at night, by the time you get home it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and you still haven't done your homework for school. So after you spend like an hour, 2 hours doing that, it's like 1 or 2 o'clock, and then you finally fall asleep, and you have to wake up at 7 o'clock or something to go to school. So they don't have enough sleep, so it's kind of too bad. I don't know if that excuses the cheating. And definitely has nothing to do with that kid failing 20 times on his driver's test.
Right.
I don't know what his deal was. But anyways, that's it for cheating. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'm Chandler. This is Graeme. See ya. If you enjoyed that video, subscribe. Also, feel free to comment down below and check out some of my other videos here. Or is